Chelsea 3, Newcastle 0. St. James's Park is meant to be our bogey ground. We're winning the league, peeps. We're winning the league. Welcome to the Kavkas View. Peeps, we won this game. And for 45 minutes, it looked like just one of those days. It looked like one of those days where I was going to pull my hair out. And I get on my phone and I tweet something. And I tweeted something, which I'm going to tell you later in the video, which tempted fate. I'm telling you now, there is no way Chelsea were winning this game if I didn't tweet this. So thank me, 100% thank me, and thank Reece James for having a wonderful left foot. Peeps, we're going to break this down. We're going to literally go into the nuts and bolts of this game. Chelsea go top of the league, Liverpool drop points, Manchester City drop points, and we go and extend our lead at the top of the table. Fantastic day, right? But obviously you guys have joined Chat and Breeze because you already know what it is. You like to enjoy it. If you like my elephant painting, by the way, there, all right, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and this is us this year. An elephant, a strong, powerful animal that is getting our top performances out. Doesn't matter who's in front of us, efficient and absolutely treacherous. We are going to smash this league into pieces. In the comments below, let me know who was your man of the match. Has to be Reece James, right? You bang 2 goals of that quality in. Has to be Reece James. It feels like I say this on a weekly basis. It feels like after every single important match day I say this, and I mean it. Our squad is deep. If you look at our team that we selected from the outset, the team was very impressive. The team was absolutely powerful, and we had so many key players, Romelu Lukaku, Mason Mount, out of the squad. 2 players that are bound to start if they're fit. Timo Werner wasn't even in the squad. We are in tip-top shape. Players came in, players played their role, and yeah, as you can see the lineups here, was I absolutely happy with it? Yeah, I was. I think this is one of our strongest lineups. But the game started like history would suggest. Whenever we go to St. James's Park, it's always risky, it's always annoying, and it's very frustrating. But Chelsea very differently today altered their play. In the first half, we were going direct, long, quick into Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz was chesting it down, bringing it down into his feet, and trying to link people up. We're putting an emphasis on being in their final third. But after the first 15 minutes of actually seeing some success, in my opinion, and building something and creating some chances, a lot of that fell away. It really did, and it really frustrated me because we went into an element of where we became boring and stagnant Chelsea, where we're passing the ball around the back, we're looking for something to do, and we waste 30 seconds in trying to open up a defense that if we went a little bit quicker first, before they settled, it would work. But for me, Callum Hudson-Odoi today was the best player on the pitch. Even in that first half, he was the one shining light that we had. Whenever he was picking up the ball in the transition area on the half turn, he was running at people, he was committing people and releasing it to the wide players at the left wing back or right wing back, and then they were putting crosses in. The delivering crosses was not fantastic, but the transition play was there. We were breaking that bank of 4 from Newcastle up. We were absolutely shattering it. The problem was the end quality and the product was not there. That's the frustrating area. His performance was very good, but as his performance was good, a certain Hakim Ziyech wasn't. I don't know what to do with Hakim Ziyech. And this is the frustrating thing, because Hakim Ziyech, a lot of people are going to say had a terrible game. And I don't agree that he had a terrible game. I really don't. I feel like it's reaching. I think it's like we're going and picking at the little thing. Did he have a good game though? Not at all. His game was fairly average to... because if you look at his performance today, right? He scored a great goal, but he was offside. The offside shouldn't have happened. The offside, he can look down the line. I hate those offside decisions. You see the line clearly. Big man, just look. Don't be lazy. Like, get yourself back on side, and then your wonderful goal counts. Your wonderful goal counts. He hit the post. He missed the absolute sitter from 6 yards. His post, by the way, wasn't even a moment of magic. It was just a deflection. So many overhit passes, and I know why the fan base is getting frustrated. I'm getting frustrated. And the reason you're getting frustrated is because you're waiting for your 28, 29-year-old experienced winger to be becoming productive. Yet we're dependent on a 20-year-old and a 21-year-old to carry him through the game. And it gets frustrating, and no surprise, when he got off, we looked better as a team. And I don't want to be that guy. I really don't. I don't want to be picking on him. But I think he needs to be playing better and putting in better performances. Today, that wasn't good enough. The second half, there was more impetus, and the goal came, and that literally opened the floodgates for us. Because Newcastle are a disgusting team, by the way. They need to be ashamed of themselves, you know. They're not a Premier League team. I'm sick and tired of them, yeah, just parking the bus with 4-5-1. Literally, the one is not even interested in pressing. Or there was a point where we were winning 1-0, and they literally were sitting back still. Do you not understand? You've got 16 minutes left. You crappy team, honestly. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You really should. Plus, so the goal comes from what? Callum Hudson-Odoi commits someone. Absolutely gets to the byline, puts in a beautiful cross. The defender flicks it on, drops to Reece. Reece chops it with his right foot, left foot, top bins. And this is why I think I tempted fate. 30 seconds before that, I'm not even exaggerating, 30 seconds before that, I tweeted, by the way, if you don't believe me, go and check it. Alexis is the Kavkas View, link in the bio here for my Twitter. I tweeted, I will take off Reece James. I'll bring on Aspilicueta because Reece's quality in the final third has been poor. His crossing has not been there. And that was the case. And he pulls that out the bag. Top bins. Absolute. He rattles the net. And I'm telling you now, the net should be flying off. It was phenomenal. Great attempt. Great shot. And he makes me very proud that even when he's playing poorly, he has that kind of ability to be doing those sorts of things. But Tuchel's substitutions in this game really altered the game. He brought on Ross Barkley and Ruben Loftus-Cheek for NG and Ziyech. And you know what? We became better. We became more fluid. We became more potent. Everyone all of a sudden was taking 1-2 touch instead of 1-2-3-4 touches. And everything was moving faster. But that's what happens. And in my opinion, these are the players you need to have on. And the reason I say these are the players you need to have on is because when there's such a deep block, you need creative players that can be a man off a dribble. Barkley, Ruben, Cho, and players that can slide through. Basically, you need as many cams, dynamic cams on the pitch as possible to open them up, because Newcastle were comfortable with Ziyech because they knew everything was going to be floated. And the second goal, how does that come? Ball gets worked from their left-hand side, Chilwell to Cho, Barkley. Next thing you know, it gets to Ruben. Ruben plays a little nice 1-2 with James, hits it, hits the defender, keeper dives, and it just drops to James, and James smashes it into an empty net because the keeper's on the floor. Second goal, beautiful finish. All of a sudden, Chelsea are in cruise control, 2-0 up, and it's becoming very easy. For me, the third goal, the penalty, was all beautiful passing. A ball gets spread through to Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz gets around the keeper. Keeper dives in like a madman. Next thing you know, it's a penalty. And I'm not telling you now, right? Reece asked for that penalty. The Reece went up to Jorginho and said, can I take it? Georgie told him, get the hell out of here. I'm taking that pen. And Georgie, let him take the pen. Let him get his hat-trick. Maybe there's a goal bonus. Maybe there's something like that going on here. But Jorginho absolutely put his foot through it. He's the penalty taker, so he has to take it. But personally, I would have loved to see Reece James end up the game with a hat-trick because of his performance. He was absolutely impeccable. I think he was consistent. And the overall midfield for me today with Jorginho and Kante, since we're on it, it just didn't work. And the reason it didn't work, we're playing against a deep block. You don't need a Jorginho and a Kante. You need those in the big games when we're not going to have dynamic midfield control. In this case, we needed dynamic outlets from the midfield. We needed Ruben. We needed a Ross. We needed a Kovacic. So it was frustrating, but Chelsea won, made it look comfortable in the second half. Fantastic second half performance. It's what we need to be doing from now on. Peeps, this was the Kavkas View. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. There's no excuses. Chelsea go 4 points clear if I'm not mistaken. And after 10 games, all of us would have taken this. Especially the run that we had. Especially the number of tough games that we had. The next 10 are just as important. Let's smash them, let's win, and let's smile ahead as we're going to be champions this year. Not only of Europe, but of England now as well. Peace out, I'm out. Bye.